Hey, buddy, Steve back in Surviving Mars Below and Beyond South Pole Challenge. Man, that is a mouthful. We've got a lot that happened in the last video. A lot's going to happen in this video. I'm actually going to slow the video down from the get-go because I have both a dust storm and a meteor storm starting in the next couple of seconds, really. Let's take a look at our MDS coverage. We're looking pretty good over the colony itself. I've got 2 over here. This dome doesn't have coverage per se. Down here, we've got plenty of coverage. Not going to make that mistake again. Where is my... Okay, I can probably squeeze in an MDS down here. I'm actually going to put it down here because I'm actually not planning on building anything out this way. Long-term plan right now, I'm looking at building out the capital city over here because I'm trying, keyword, to just get the pedal down and get this colony done up by the 10th when relaunched comes out. I'm already, I am so far into planning this new game. I'm not kidding. I want to get... I'm already thinking about what sponsor I'm going to have, what mystery I'm going to have, all of it. I'm thinking about all of these things right now. Accusations. Oh, Russia's still mad that I stole their rover that they totally forgot about up here. 300 million bucks? I'm sitting on $21.3 billion. I think I can afford this. Yeah, sure. Take your money. Go away. All right, we're still pulling stuff off of here. I gotta bring up another lander up here. So we're gonna buy another asteroid lander and come back down to Mars. Not gonna be able to land until it gets here in about 12 hours. I think this is gonna be my landing pad. It's gonna have to be a landing pad for it. I really need to stop doing the curtados. I'm probably, once this rocket leaves, I'm going to refuse landing for anything else and just go back to making what I'm making. Down the downside with the meteor, or dust storm, excuse me, is that my open farm is no longer working. But I've got a lot of food available. In fact, I've got 1,000 food I'm sitting on right now. And I guess I could do food for polymers, maybe. Let's make this a 50 loadout, just so I can do some trades here. All right, trade. Food for polymers. I should probably start doing some extra stuff here.
Meteor incoming.
Show me. Oh, that's totally fine. I'll take that. It's not a great trade. Haha, didn't destroy it. Just how it is sometimes, but thankfully we also know where the meteors are. They're way the hell up there. Also, need to get this going down here. Let's go ahead and get an underground dome. Can I fit an underground dome down here? Oh, that's a problem. All right, let's go ahead and I need some light tripods. I need to see where the hell I'm at. Legit, I just need to know what's down here. Thankfully, I've got the polymers for it because I think I'm about to do a micro dome here just to have something, and then build a standard dome over by the bottomless pit lab because I want to get that done. Because I've got the mod that I've got, maybe just level out over here. It might be okay. Let's level that out, maybe. Level that out, level that out, level that out, level that. There we go. All right, run back upstairs. Adaptive vegetation done. Cloud seeding is available for me. I think that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing right now is just increasing the soil quality right now. Okay, you're done, you're done. I should get rid of that. Wow, look at that. Nothing up there for the first time in a while. I only have 4 drones down here. That's a problem. And I think all of my metal... Unfortunately, this metal deposit being right here where it is makes it really a bit of a pain in the ass to do anything with it. Alright, underground dome, can I fit... Oh, I can squeeze you in here. Cool. Wow, just no real estate to build anything. Alright, well again, only reason I'm putting this down here is so that colonists can come down here, and then I can move them up here to when I invariably build something up here. I definitely want to get that lab done before I wrap up the series. If not, I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm really not. Whoa, that meteor came down right over the top. That was kind of cool. Okay, so we got this guy going now. Still waiting on wheat. We need a lot more heat to get the wheat. We turn one of these guys on, I think. Actually, hang on. Let's turn off one fuel refinery. Gets me to 10. Turn one on, back to 0. No, turn you off. I need this guy to fill up. I actually need that full. And you need to be loaded up perfectly. Up here, still running with not a lot. Do we have all the polymers loaded up? Yeah, I do. Damn. So yeah, next rocket I bring up here, I'm going to probably bring it down on the high ground. We'll move this micro-G extractor over. I'll probably do 2 if I'm honest. Yeah, because you're pulling 6 per day. And I got a lot to pull. Up here, I'm not worried about grabbing these 99. If I can grab this 113 deposit, I'm going to be set. Not a great trade, but I'll take it. Also have this setup I need to get down here, which will provide more heat. But right now, though, it's getting this extra large water tank filled up is going to be the key. Thankfully, since I'm increasing the water content of the atmosphere, my terraforming boost is actually working in my favor. I'm not going to do any of that, because it's going to take way too many. It will give me a ton more power, but I'm not going to do it. Machine parts factory, I'm guessing you're waiting on something, or an idiot got too close to the control panel. And are you stuck? Yeah, you're stuck. You. Come fix this real quick for me, please, would you? And you're down here. Where the hell are my metals? Cool. Go get them. Problem solved. Right, give it to that there. Yeah, during the overnight hours we're good. But up here... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Run back up here. How much does one of these micro-G extractors cost me? 10 Wow. I could build another one right now? Hold up. I'm just gonna bring in more machine parts. If I can build this locally, by all means. Yeah, I just need more machine parts. I'll bring up like 20 machine parts and I'll just refab these guys, bring them all back down. Problem solved-o. I am, though, probably gonna have to have this guy leave. Oh, that's a problem. So my problem I've already run into is that I've got 25 drones down here. This guy can only hold 20, so I'm actually going to have to send some drones back. Uh-oh. Is this just out of range, or what's the deal here? A little confused on this, because I've had broken tracks before. But it is, I think, actually properly out of range. Yeah. So I think I would just need to put one... I think I actually need to build another drone hub. I'll build it right here. Just so it actually covers this. I'm not going to have it go the full radius. I'll bring it down so it covers this. And if I do end up building a water farm, having it cover that. I've got the food to spare, so I might as well do something with that. Could also put a landing site up here. Totally valid option just to have food trade, or put one right here to do food trades. 75 seeds right now, so we're good there. I do not have enough for bushes. I'm actually getting pretty close to getting bushes available. And you're on your mission for that. Cool. Alright, cargo. Let's load up. I'm not going to need any of that. Not going to need any of that. Just one drone. And I could bring micro-G extractors back. Actually going to take up some metals because I'm going to need to do maintenance at some point on this guy here, I think. Alright, plus 18. We're going to be plus 8. Ooh, do not want to spend that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're ripping through this one pretty quick. This is perfect for me. We've got 11 days to get that done. Awesome. Down here. Okay, we are getting drones over here to fix that. That's cool. Yay! This totally obsolete thing can now do things. Gravitational discovery? What's that? Oh, flat research. Astronomers here on Earth predict the gravitational waves of two merging black holes will reach us soon. Scientists from Earth are suggesting we collaborate with them in their studies on gravity. They explain that having a larger distance between the measuring devices allows them more accurately test their theories. We could simply have them recalibrate some of our instruments. Get cash or get science. I'm working on nuclear terraforming right now, which is going to let me nuke the polar ice caps. Absolutely, let's kick that up just a little bit. Got 9% out of doing that, so that's helpful. Checking in on our research right now. Nuclear terraforming, then going into rapid sleep. Probably could have gone for that instead. Martian born adaptability, large stations. And, ooh, that reminds me. I need to do something over here. I am dealing with a housing crisis problem, and I'm also eventually I'll be dealing with a worker crisis. Not as much of a problem. Here's why. I'm going to build an arcology. No, wait. I'm going to build a mega apartment. I think this is a mod building. 90% sure this is a mod building. 96 residence spaces. That takes care of this dome in its entirety. It is going to take me 80 concrete, fine. 64 metals, fine. 30 polymers, But it is also going to take care of most of the living conditions I'm going to need in this dome. I'm also going to put a bunch of TV studios in this dome because I still somehow, actually not really somehow, I've totally neglected this, the 40% workers and workshops is going to give me 10,000 flat research. Kind of goes a long way. 18.3%. Wow, that cloud city mission is taking a lot longer than I thought. We're going to go ahead and visit Itokawa. Once he has all that stuff, cool. Rocket's headed up. So what I'll do, once that rocket arrives, I'll set it down in a position so that we can get... Hang on, I'm going to get there. I also need to get some more water. Got my big old Stanley mug here. Let's filling it up. Go up there, bring the other rocket back. And if I put it down, like right here... Because look at the coverage radius on it, it's pretty good. So if I bring this guy down, we should, keyword, have some coverage. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Fucking boss. And we are going to make sure we get the electronics. And I could probably do without getting the metals up here. But now these drones are going to run up here and do a bunch of stuff. I'm also going to refab this extractor first. Just going to refab him right now. And then I'll move him up here. Then when this guy finishes off the deposit, I'll refab him, move him up there. Easy peasy. And also, when this guy heads back soon, I'm going to go ahead and change that. Going to turn that off. Off. What am I doing here? I'll take all that. So now we don't have all the drone stuff. It'll get loaded up on here when we come back. All right, that guy's done. We're going to move this guy up to Nya.
Milestone achieved.
Hey, we got our first rainfall. Let's pop back down to Mars for this. If you want to go ahead and pause and read that, you totally can. We got some extra research for that. Again, going towards nuclear terraforming. Let's outsource to keep that going. And I didn't realize that outsourcing was actually a disputed thing. I was watching I was being pretty active in the Surviving Mars dev stream that aired today. The recording date for this is the 29th. And apparently, some of the devs don't like to do terraforming. I honestly, I think it's a bit of blasphemy. I know we're going to have that as almost a paywalled thing come relaunched. But drone heavy load, oh, that's kind of cool. All right, this guy's being cleared out. This guy's almost done. All right, back up here. We'll get a notification once that's done. With that, bring you back down here. Let's take a look at the planet situation. We got a lot of soil quality starting to come up here. This area is still cold, so that's going to be staying that way for a while. But the first seed veg mission I get my hands on, I'm absolutely going to be doing that. What else we got? SETI satellite, cloud seeding, meteors, ice asteroids. That's where we're going to be going. Because this will let us get to planting bushes on the planet. Do that there. Run up here. 1.3. Seriously? You're still going? This guy is coming up. Meow. There we go. Alright. So we're still there. And, dude, you weren't done yet. Oh my. So, I'm going to reassign a bunch of those drones over to this guy. That way, now we can get a lot of that loaded up. Now, let's make sure you're loading up. Yes for you. Yes for you. No for you. No for you. No for you. Yes, yes, and yes. Alright, cool. So, once all that stuff comes off, because actually, I'm going to allow the machine parts to come back. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and spend some polymers to upgrade you. You're now depleted, so we're going to pull you off of that. I got 90-something out of there. Or 50-something out of there. I already forgot how many I had. Oh, I forgot to bring a hey up with me. Derp. Alright, let's actually just run you back to Mars. Just... yeah, once you're loaded up, get that last electronic off, because I don't think they're going to be taking a lot with it. They may take some drones, so that's totally fine. Okay, that guy's headed out. Cool. Nope, maybe not. Oh, no, it's the other thing they got done up. Okay. Cool. They're not in radius of each other. That's fine. Downside with the extractors and the prefab, refab stuff is that you have to redo the upgrade every single time. This guy had to have gotten dusted. So even though we got this, okay, overnight hours, we're discharging, fine. But during the day, we should be generating enough power that it's not too much of an issue. All right. You're up on that, good. Cancel. I do think a lot of it just went back to Mars, or went back here. Oh my god, Cure exported to Earth. Thank god we don't have to deal with that crap anymore. Bring this rocket down here. Evidence against dark matter. I don't need a boost on physics techs. This is early game, awesome thing to do. Increasing morale of scientists. I mean, I could kind of work with that, but also use the new model, an extra 5,000 research, which puts it up 8% more on the nuclear terraforming option. Turn Titan Dome on so we can start moving people in here, and let's start loading up this dome with stuff. I've got a bunch of medical posts that I'm not going to be dealing with. There's a Schaefer turn. Go ahead and clear that out if you don't want to read it. All right, we got to unload a lot of polymers. Awesome! We actually need polymers for stuff. It's kind of cool. We're going to put a few TV workshops in here. They're going to take electronics. 1, 2, 3. Happy. Medical posts. Do 2 of those, just because I can, really. Small art stores. Hey, small art stores, they take polymers. Good to know. Do I actually, no, hang on a second. Births are forbidden in this dome. I actually just want people in this dome who are going to be working, and there's a bunch of kids in here already. Shit. I walked into that. I really did. Alright, well, in that case, let's put a retirement. Yeah, I got 58 seniors, and I have 2 retirement home slots available. That doesn't seem right. Okay. I'll put that there. I'm gonna put a garden down here. Let's put a small garden down here. I'm not really worrying about that too much at the moment. Services. Cinema. That sounds fun. Spacebar. That sounds fun. Need a diner and a grocer. I like this idea. Go get some food, then go to a movie, or buy some food and sneak it into the movie. That's how you're supposed to do it, kids. Alright. 102 up here. Alright, we're going to be leaving the metals behind. That's acceptable losses at this point. Let's go ahead and put that universal down here. That way, anything extra, we're just going to leave it behind. Ooh, slight deficit on oxygen. Haven't been doing a lot of O2 production for a bit. I think I only have like 2 or 3 moxies in this entire colony, so let's go ahead and get another moxie built. Maybe a happy little moxie right there. We'll put in a large O2 tank right there with it. And I probably need to put a... refab that. And I'm going to open that up to all shifts. Water recycling system. That's what I'm going to grab. This is a mod building. This guy right here. But it's super helpful, especially when I need to be making sure that I've got... You full yet, buddy? Almost full. Cool. Turn you on. Really just can't be a waste on that. We can now melt the polar ice caps. All right, so it's going to take me 400 fuel. I will get 20% water, 10% atmosphere, and I will get a dust storm from it. But I also get to nuke the polar ice caps. There's a trade-off, and it's an awesome trade-off. I need a mag fuel generator, actually. Much as I hate to do it, I got to move this up a little bit, because I am actually now at a point where I'm losing atmosphere per day. So I'm going to hold off on doing that for a bit. And since we're now at 25% atmosphere, we can get toxic rains. But once I get the once I get that nuke sent up there, we'll get the we'll get the dust storm. It's gonna last like 2-3 days. Oh shit, there are anomalies? I forgot about the anomalies. I've got blue sky for resources, Kappa for resources, and picnic for resources. Do I wanna? Yeah, I'll go ahead and build a rocket just for that purpose. I've got the materials-ish to do that. Yeah, really need to make sure this guy gets depleted as much as possible. Back down here on Mars, I've got 55 exotics. Need to get a lot more than that. I'm kind of hoping to get, like, another asteroid to show up or something. Alright, people are moving into here. We've got these buildings up and running. So I have 462 colonists. Let's just round that up to 480. 480 times 0.4 is 192. Divided by 36. I need 6 of these guys fully operating for me to get this thing. Ort Cloud. Man, there's so many events happening right now. This one, I'm actually going to go for the 5 billion, because that's okay, but it's also very low. 5 billion can buy me a lot more research. I know I'm ripping through these things, but we're kind of at that point now. I've got to be blitzing through this a little bit to get ourselves into the late game and really just nudge it along to make sure the relaunch is going to go off smoothly. All right, nobody there working the overnight hours. How's our rocket doing? We're doing pretty good over here. Waiting on a bunch of materials to be delivered. I like it. I'm going to keep checking in up here. You're pulling 4 per day. So 8 per day. I'm not going to get this fully done up because I've only got 7 hours and I've got 89 left. I got 99 here.
Research complete.
Rapid sleep. Colonists need to sleep for 1 hour and gain extra sanity while sleeping. That's good. I'm going to move you up here, actually. Because if I had to guess, if I put this guy right up here on the ledge, he could reach down there. In fact, speaking of ledges, smallest I can go. Shit. Oh, hi, Mark. I can build another ramp. That's gonna massively decrease travel time. I like it. Medical post. I think you're just waiting on people. Yeah, you're waiting on people. I've got a lot of available job slots, a lot of available resident slots, and I'm actually going to pretty much pull everybody off of other things for a moment to get this achievement and then send them all back to work. The mag fuel generator is going to be done in about 5 days. Well, 4 days. Close enough. Definitely want to try to get that number down to, if at all possible. All right. Got extra O2 flowing. We got water dribbling out of there. Leaf crops are at... What was I waiting for 20% water on again? What What was I waiting for 20% water on? I am confuzzled here. What did 20% water? Oh, 20% water is the forestation plants. Took me way too long to figure that out. Forestation plant. Yeah, we'll be able to start planting bushes, and we'll actually get a full return on investment for every bush we plant. Trees and mixed trees obviously take a little bit more. Do I have adapted vegetation available? No. Bummer. Adaptive vegetation would actually cut the requirements in half to get that done. It's a fun little breakthrough. And I have no forestation plants over here. Should probably fix that too. Okay, I do see one here. Wait, what? I don't see a forestation plant over here at all. Sorry, I'm trying to find this. Okay. Okay, there's no forestation plants over here, so I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's because I'm working on those guys. El Durbo. There you go, 4 more. That's going to increase it to 0.11 per day. Crap. Oh, perfect. We're going to name this one Phoenix. Probably name it Red Shirt if I had to. Alright, 5.5 days left on that. We got this ramp going, so it's going to make things a little bit faster to move stuff in and out of here. I like it. We're going to demo that depot. Demo that depot. Within range of it, so we can move stuff up here now. Looks like it's just metals we're waiting on up there. That's okay. Alright, we got some concrete, some electronics, some machine parts, and a couple of exotics. We definitely want to take the exotics back. Definitely want to take the electronics back too if we can. Okay, let's go ahead and get that rocket back up here. I'm gonna send this guy up essentially empty, just to pick up all the stuff that we need to pick up. Once we get the fuel on board, we're fine for the comeback. We got toxic rain starting up, so we're gonna have all the forestation plants shut down for a few. Unfortunate. Alright, you allow seeds, you allow seeds. You are somehow... I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna kind of restrict your movements. I really just want this guy covering this. Put 15 drones down here. Bump that up to 40 over here. You're at 50. Cool. Up here. Put you to 45. And over here. Put you to 45 also. Alright. That's not too terribly bad. Can't capture ice asteroids. Almost done. Back downstairs. Can you bring that stuff back, dude? Just, come on. Bring it back. Yeah, we need concrete and metals. Okay, so let's go up here. Let's request the materials we're going to need for this. I'm actually just going to request 60 from the surface at all times. That way we can actually guarantee that we have the materials we need. Because this, totally fine. Superior pipes, I'll be able to run everything around that I need to. Or I could just put up... Oh. I mean, there's a water deposit right here, so it should be okay. Got metals, we got rare metals. This dome down here, I could probably double up the domes. Or, better yet, once I get the medium, or... Here we go. Oh man, he's out of range of everything. Somehow I put this guy in like the worst freaking spot. That's totally fine, because this guy, I'm going to allow the unloading of these things that we're not going to need, that we don't necessarily have. Medical post. Alright, workers. We got all these guys open. Cool. Mag fuel generator already burned through an outsourcing. Let's do that again. Alright. Open, open, all shifts, all high priority. We're right now at 17% builders and workshops. Let's get this number as high as we can go. 4 buildings damaged, not worried about that. A couple of atomic accumulators went down, that's fine. But we're pulling everybody off of these other buildings because I just want to get these guys up and running. This one's going to fill up pretty quick because it's closer to all the other domes. These ones are a little bit further away. We got our 40% workers and workshops now. It's just going to be a matter of making sure it goes towards the right thing. Definitely don't want to put it towards these low-end techs. I want it to go towards something that I'm actually going to be able to utilize. And we're probably going to wrap up the video once we hit this milestone. Also, putting the first bush down. And I'm aware that this one is going to do a one-way trip. I've got the fuel for it, so we're good there. All right, we're at 67% workers and workshops. Somehow I mathed that wrong. Wait a minute. 480 divided by 36. $40 divided by 36 is 13. Oh, I just needed 13 shifts total. Not, oh my god. Mega derp. We also got a seed veg mission that's come up. That's extremely helpful for me right now. I'm immediately going to set up on this one just because I have to get the seeding going here. And we'll use the space elevator to bring up a bunch of seeds for that project because I absolutely need to do that. Do about 3 loads of that because I'm sitting on all that cash right now. Cool. There we go.
Milestone achieved.
There we go. Boom. Nailed it.
We have a delivery on the space elevator. Research complete.
Love it. All right. Empty those guys out. Reduce the priority on them. And I'm actually going to turn off some of these dudes.
We have a delivery on the space
because I don't
elevator.
need them. Because we now have 51 available jobs. I'm actually going to close up a bunch of these workshops and get people back into other jobs in the dome. Open those shifts up, do that. All right, cold wave in 3 days. Bite me. I'm going to be ready for you because I got some core heat convectors ready to go. I'm going to have to build some more water as well, and I'll do that in the next video. This is what's going to be holding us up. I'll say it right now. But we'll get some mag fuel generators built in the next video. I'm thinking 2 or 3 of them minimum, and probably get some more. Well, we're going to have a dust storm coming too, so a lot's going to be coming at us in the next video. Also finishing up on the asteroid. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.